All right, I'm talking. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Daphne Gray, how you doing? Backing it up, and I am dumping it.
What? Oh, there you go. I hear you. You're good.
Perfect. Okay, and now Brittany's talking.
I am talking. Good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully it works. I'm wrapped in a blanket still because I am cold with the air conditioning.
All right, I hear Brittany too. You guys
All
are
right,
good.
Rebecca, you
Here's
go.
me. I'm talking. I think Brittany should stay in her blanket for the whole sprint. I mean, if I was cold, I'd bring my blanket and I'd sit here and I'd be like, this is legit what we do. Like, we get cold.
All right, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Sprint. We are a day after the 4th of July. How did you enjoy your Independence Day?
I did.
Yeah?
The part that I was able to enjoy during the day after work, because we know we worked that weird schedule,
Yep.
I was able to go to Smith Mountain Lake with my family, see the water, eat out on the water, feed the fish, all the things at the marina. So it was a great Independence Day for us.
Yes.
Did you get to do anything fun?
I basically went home and I laid down. And so,
So where's this going?
Yes, because I realized, because this weekend we had a good time.
Yes.
And Rebecca, what did you do? Did you guys end up doing anything?
No, I went home and
Look, so we grandma'd it up.
and I fell asleep, and then fireworks woke me up at
Yeah.
night. So then I went outside and I looked at fireworks.
I
I was like,
look-
oh, this is great.
I will say this, that all you guys, I could tell y'all had a really good time
Mm-hmm.
because in my apartment unit itself, it sounded like somebody was in my living room setting off fireworks. It was that loud, which I'm not the type of person that complains, especially
Oh,
I know we work a
no,
weird
yeah.
shift. On the holiday day itself, I will take it on all of that, but y'all better not be popping them tomorrow, okay, or tonight. But either way, it was a good time, and thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Daphne Gray, obviously, and we got
And I'm Brittany Weir, and we hope you guys all had a good holiday. And if you want to take a second, please let us know how you celebrated the holiday in the comment section below. But if you're going all the way down to the state of Florida, they celebrate the holiday in an interesting way. They like their pie. This little teaser video, we don't want to give away too much, but let us know if you think there's such thing as too much pie. We'll break just how big this key lime pie is and the deep roots it has in the Sunshine State.
Yes, and again, plus you guys delivered. You sprinted your firework pins to us, which I'm calling Firework Wednesday. So the fact that, there you go. I like that sound effect, girl. You're going to do that when we go over the
Okay.
pictures. So we're going to get to those pictures and also get into different ways that everybody celebrated the 4th of July. Speaking of which, a very special celebration happened yesterday as well, where many people spent their 4th of July becoming official citizens of the United States right here in the Commonwealth. We're talking about 75 people to be exact visited Richmond to pledge their allegiance to the United States and become naturalized citizens before family and friends.
And they all have their own unique stories, but what connects them is their desire for freedom and a new life. So Fiona Weiser came to the United States to attend school at the University of Virginia, and then meeting her husband along the way, she looked to seek citizenship.
We met and decided we're going to keep this going, and while my husband had commissioned as an officer in the Marine Corps, in the United States Marine Corps, I was in the UK, and then I said, let's do something about this. Let's make this happen.
Yes, let's make it happen, girl. Some people had been waiting 2 whole decades for this day, and that's what makes this whole process so special. People don't realize just how much work people from, outside of our country go through to get in and become a citizen.
Yeah.
I've covered so many different nonprofit organizations that help work to get migrants their citizenship, and some people say, man, it's taking me 10 years here, 15 years here, so it's a tough process, very expensive one as well, but for people who have mastered that and accomplished that dream is literally the American dream to them. And it makes them feel like, okay, I worked hard, I'm here, and it's even more of a huge, huge accomplishment.
Yeah, and the patience that must take to not give up and just
Right.
keep having faith in that. So congratulations to everyone who partaked in that. Happy to share that story with you guys. But we also want to stick along those July 4th stories for the day.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're covering here. So a lot of people, you celebrated with your cookouts, maybe by the pool. Well, one organization wanted to make sure no one was forgotten because they wanted to show their appreciation for essential workers and first responders. So the nonprofit Sirens and Salutes delivered 4th of July food essentials to fire stations, sheriff's offices, and jail workers.
It's incredibly special that people aren't forgetting us, especially in corrections. Not a lot of people think about us being away from friends and family, and it's special. It's really nice to be appreciated by the public and groups like this.
Sirens and Salutes say the workers are often forgotten during summer holidays, so they wanted to fill that gap. I absolutely love seeing this because, one, we know just because it's a holiday doesn't mean everybody has off. Some people, you still got to work, whether that's first responders, restaurant workers, shop owners, anything like that. So happy to see that a group is, going out of their way to help these essential workers, first responders celebrate. And it means so much because you know
Mm-hmm.
you're going into work that day and you're seeing all maybe on social media people at the pool, they're grilling, they're hanging out with
yeah.
family, and you're like, I'm here at work. But then
Yes.
someone comes in with all that food, it lifts your spirits, and you go, you know, someone recognizes this, and we still get to celebrate here. So I'm happy to see that they got that food.
Yes, definitely. All the appreciation in the world they deserve big time. Okay, someone who else needs some appreciation and got that in the form of a statue. We're talking about the first U.S. woman in space. Sally Ride got her own statue that now stands outside the Reagan Library in California. Statue was unveiled during the foundation's annual 4th of July celebration, marking 40 years since Ride made history. Statue shows Ride in her in-flight outfit that she wore on the Space Shuttle Challenger, where she became the first American female astronaut and only the third woman to launch into space back in 1983. You know, if you're a space fan, you're a kid that loves astronomy and have been following the history of space and how our nation has literally moved and made waves in that category. I'm telling you, this is such a really cool deal to see, especially during that time where a lot of girls needed that confidence to say that, hey, I can do it too. If she can do it, I can do it. And
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest deals, spreading that confidence every time you walk by that statue.
That's a pretty cool statue. I love seeing that. So happy to see that they made that happen. And again, something people can look up to if they ever want to go to space.
Definitely. We got also another congratulations to send to a Virginia woman. She's a nurse. She's 82 years young. And look, she's retiring after 55 years on the job.
Well, Barbara McWhinney's long nursing career with A Valley Health started in 1967, graduating in the first ever nursing class at the Shenandoah University.
Now, in her 5 decades career, she worked across many hospital departments, but always in something that involved surgery.
And Barbara's long career spanning some of medicine's greatest challenges was first polio, then the AIDS epidemic, and then the COVID pandemic. The doctors say they all learned from her.
I love nursing. The nurses that I work with, my God, they were overwhelmed, and I didn't want them to fight by themselves. I've cried all day. I've cried. It's kind of happy tears, but I have such great support here. I mean, it's just a wonderful place to work.
But get this, she's not quite finished yet. She loves caring for others. In her retirement, she plans to volunteer as a hospice nurse. So she's gone from working in all type of surgical scenarios to now doing something that's very important because, you know, we have a lot of people who are in hospice care right now, trying to, you know, fight for their lives, essentially. And the fact that we have her stepping in to help those families, I guess, elongate those lifespans a little bit more.
Yeah.
She's going to be a part of that. I think that's going to be cool. So I bet she's like looking back on her career and be like, yeah, I've seen some stuff.
She's seen some stuff, reading through that. My goodness. Not even just being a nurse working during the COVID pandemic, but for her entire career.
Yes.
I feel like it's been one thing after the other, polio, AIDS, everything. So that woman has seen some stuff and then continuing to serve
Right.
after retirement. And one of the hardest, I couldn't even imagine.
Yes, and I know you mentioned, especially during the pandemic, the nursing, when we were going through the nursing shortages and how the mental health of nurses were just getting bogged down by seeing so many people lose their lives to this, you know, virus. And the fact that you have a person like her in your system that's there to say, look, baby, we've been through it, I've been through it, and if I go through it, you guys can make it through it. So, yeah, I feel like, Rebecca, you picked this story. Like, how do you feel? Like, what was it about it that really attracted you to it?
I think it was the idea of just this, like, sorry, I'm hearing my echo. This, like, long-withstanding support. Like, she has found her passion, and she has done her passion to the best of her ability, incredibly so, for so long. And just, like, the determination of every day you get up, you go to work, you do your job, and you feel fulfilled. And just having that fulfillment for that long, I think is just something that's really admirable that a lot of people don't get to experience in their careers.
Yeah, amen. Well said.
All right. Well, congratulations, Barbara, and we are thankful for your service and everything that you've done. But now we want to throw it over to meteorologist Chris Michaels because it has been a hot one out there. If you've been enjoying a pool, be thankful for that pool because you're going to keep needing it. Meteorologist Chris Michaels has the rest of your forecast.
Actually, I don't know if we do.
Okay, maybe we don't
is
have
it not
Chris's
in there?
forecast.
I don't see
Oh,
it. Chris
you
Michaels
know
was-
what? That was one of the last videos I was supposed to upload. Okay, so basically it's gonna be hot, y'all. It's gonna
Okay,
be a
yeah,
hot one
essentially.
today. Make sure you have this app on standby. But it's basically like he's mentioned, it's gonna be a copy and paste of what you guys saw yesterday. Maybe some stray showers here and there that's taking place today, but not nearly as bad. So if you're out and about, make sure, like Brittany said, get in that pool, stay by that air conditioner. You know,
Drink your
stay,
water.
drink your water. I was gonna say stay hydrated because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hot one. All right, so now that we got that together, speaking of hot, let's get to Florida, man. Florida Keys. They celebrated its 200th birthday with a giant key lime pie. Florida Keys celebrated in the bicentennial at the Big Pine Community Park located beside the Gulf of Mexico and the Lower Keys. So the giant dessert had a diameter of more than 13 feet and featured 125 pounds of graham crackers, almost 100 gallons of sweetened condensed milk,
Oh my goodness.
and more than 16 gallons of key lime juice. Now the pie was served to the attendees and intended to be recognized as the world's largest. Back in 2006, key lime pie was designated Florida's official pie by the state legislature. Okay, so
That's a lot.
your honest opinion,
Yes.
is there such thing as too much pie? I think so.
Yes. Yes, this is it. And you know what? I've got lots of comments.
Go
We're
ahead,
gonna
go.
go on in.
No, go,
so
go, go.
first off, I don't even like key lime pie. So this to me is
Wait,
like,
hold on. Did you just say what I just think you said?
I don't like it.
This is why I know this is my twin. I was the only one who said that this morning. They were just like, oh my God, no, it's so refreshing.
I don't like key lime pie. I can't stand it.
Why am I always on the other side of y'all's debate?
Okay, so she has a point. For me, it's too strong. As I would mention, it's very pungent. A lot of people, it's just
does
bitter.
Nothing for
it's
me.
bitter for
Yeah,
me.
but you know what's really weird? I see this giant pie.
Look at that man.
and
Look
I'm
at that chef. He's so
Oh,
happy.
he happy. I'm not thinking about eating it.
Not
I'm
at
thinking
all.
about doing like a snow angel in it. Like I want to jump in it and just like.
Oh my God.
I don't know. That
So you
looks
go
like fun.
A cannonball and a
Yeah,
key
that's
lime
what
pie.
I'm thinking. Like I don't want to eat it, but I'm just like, let's just do some snow
Oh
angels
God!
in
So
there.
what do you think about that, Rebecca? What do you?
I think it's really cool.
I mean, it's cool, but it's not tasty in my.
I would love. So I'm a baker. I'm actually a stress baker. So
Uh-huh.
anytime
Oh, my mama too.
So I will. I mean, I cook all the time. I have a lemon cake in my freezer right now that's cooling, so I can ice it.
Look at
But,
you.
Yeah.
What you stressed out about? Why do you cook that?
No, we're not talking about that on the sprint.
Okay.
But it is like on my bucket list to be a like world record like baker. Like I want to bake something that breaks a world record.
Yes.
We need someone to help eat it. I got you.
Look
What's
at that.
Virginia's dessert? What's the Commonwealth's dessert?
I'm not from here, so I don't know.
That's a good question. Let us know if you guys
If
know.
you guys know what the Commonwealth's dessert is,
Are you gonna make a big
Let
13
me
foot
know.
wide?
and WSLS will be making
I'm trying to
the
think of-
largest of whatever it is.
I
and
would
will help.
know. I would know. But hey, if you guys do know, let us know about it. But no, when a person makes something that big, I don't think it's edible because I feel
Yes.
like there's some stuff that's been sitting there for a long time for them to. They have to fill that stuff up. So I don't know. What would you guys think? Would you take a bite out of? I personally wouldn't, but that's just me.
Alrighty. Well, moving on to our next story. We all know that a certain superstar has been getting a lot of attention
Yeah.
in the news, the media, everything, social media, and it's Taylor Swift. I know people go crazy for this girl. They love her. They love her music. And one farmer in particular is showing her a little appreciation. And when a superstar like Taylor Swift comes to town, a simple welcome mat or hello, I guess, just isn't enough.
Yeah, that's why this Missouri farmer and his team are creating a special welcome for the singer. She'll be able to see from the sky. His name is Rob Stufer, and his team have been working on a special crop project to recognize T Swift. You see the words right there carved in the field.
Yeah, well, the design is intended to mimic a poster saying Casey welcomes Taylor Swift with a picture of her face. Well, as of now, the only piece still needed to be etched into the ground is the pop phenomenon's face.
That's going to be difficult, I bet,
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
So as Swifties in Kansas City count the days until she arrives for a stop in the Eras Tour, Bob and his team say that they do hope the star can see their design. Okay, so I'm probably going to say something that's very controversial
Go
here.
ahead.
Just like the key lime pie, I don't get the Taylor Swift, but I just don't get that hype, man. That's just me, though. I've never understood it.
The one thing I will say with Taylor Swift is one, she is very much an entertainer. She
Yes.
puts on an incredible show, concert for any of her fans, and I think that's a big part of it. Like, she doesn't just get out there and sing.
Right.
She has the costumes, I mean, the lights, just everything.
Have you seen her in concert before?
Yeah, I went to one of her concerts years ago. It was the, what was the, Rebecca's gonna help me out. The album where she was just like angry at everybody.
Reputation.
Reputation. I went to the Reputation one. And I will say, she went on this little cage thing above the crowd and was singing. malfunctioned, the cage, and she got stuck up there. The music stopped. Girl just went a cappella and did the whole rest of the song, just her.
Whoa.
And so she also knows how to adapt. I've seen plenty of videos of things getting messed up on her tour and her just adapting.
Yes.
So I do get that. She's very much an entertainer, but personally for me, I am not waiting in line to buy a ticket.
Right.
I don't need to go to a concert. I can appreciate it from the social media posts.
It ain't that deep, bruh.
As someone that is from Missouri, I have opinions.
Okay, what's going on?
My problem is not with T Swizzy. I am a full Swiftie. If I could afford Eras tickets, I'd be there.
Yes. But
Just so people know, they have a software that they plug in to their tractors. They are not freehanding this design.
Oh,
we know,
come on.
I
We
know.
know that. Rebecca,
We
okay.
know.
But still, it's still like a creative deal to do.
it's-
And time and effort.
It is extremely creative, and I give them props, but they're not just like, I think I'm gonna drive here. Like, no, like it's planned out, it's mapped out. They put in the coordinates for what needs to be cut and what doesn't. So it's not like,
But still,
It's still
if I
not-
saw my
I
face
just
down
have to
there,
keep it real.
So, with that being said, I'm
Why
not
does
taking.
everyone not like my opinion?
No, it's not that. It's just that, like, I think it still takes a lot of work to do that and program that stuff. But me, like I said, I'm not taking anything from Taylor Swift because I bet she is extremely talented.
I can't sing a lick, so good for
exactly.
her.
But yeah, it's just never been my cup of tea. But hey, I'll give
From
respect for
tractors
her.
to lawnmowers, right?
there we go.
There we go. Yeah. So speaking about lawnmowers,
Trying to have the transition here.
I missed it. I couldn't hear you, girl. So we go to this lawnmower parade. This is another way somebody celebrated
I love
the 4th
this.
of July. I think it was a really cool deal.
Yeah, so while some 4th of July parades featured fireworks and smiling politicians, this one, as you can see, was a little bit different. I like it.
This is a lawnmower parade, and it took to the streets in the parade of their own lawnmowers of all shapes and sizes. They made their way to the parade in Kentucky, bringing smiles to people in the large crowd.
Oh my goodness. And the participants, they choreographed their own dance, as you're seeing right there, showing off their mower moves in the Independence Day tradition. It started in 1992.
Yes.
I absolutely love this.
Look at
because
that. And-
why not? Dress like, I mean, just look at the outfits.
Yes.
They're so proud of their lawnmowers. And I feel like this is such a thing in like suburban
It's
areas.
attractive. Okay.
One of them had a GoPro on the lawnmower.
Yes,
You're
I
proud
see
of your
it.
lawn. You're proud of your lawnmower. It's such like a dad thing. I feel like when you move into a neighborhood, you typically see that like, I'm mowing my lawn. What do you
Yes.
think yours at? And that's how it was when my parents moved into their house.
Wait, what state was this in?
This was in what was it?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. So
Yeah, that's a Kentucky thing.
I can see my brothers participating in this just for
Yes.
the fun of it. But yeah, it's such a thing. I feel like when you move into a neighborhood, like
Yeah.
the lawn wars or whatever.
And for me, you know, it's just one of those things that I think is attached to America as a culture. You know,
yeah.
you got a lot of people that are proud of them John Deere tractors and
know,
stuff, and
yeah.
like America, you know. So that's what I feel every time when I see that. I'm like, bringing that tradition back. Let's forget that
if it makes you
patriotic deal
happy,
going.
it makes you happy.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so speaking of celebrations, we're keeping it going, man. People across the country celebrated the 4th with a variety of beautiful firework displays.
And they get a look at this incredible scene from the nation's capital as fireworks lit up the skies over the National Mall. Of course, the 4th of July is a day to celebrate the country's independence. So fireworks of red, white, and blue lit up the sky to honor the colors of the flag. It's so beautiful. Love seeing that.
Several other cities had firework displays of their own, including Pittsburgh, where fireworks lit up the skies over some of the historic rivers, including Ohio River. Tradition of using fireworks on the 4th go all the way back to 1777, and that tradition carries over into today. And with that, we're bringing in how you guys were fireworking for us with this Firework Wednesday in the Sprint pins. Yeah, there you go.
That was a good one.
I love it. I love it. So
Paper
right now,
towels.
kick it off with the first picture. What's that?
All right, so this is from KTA, 4th of July Vinton War Memorial. That was last night. Absolutely beautiful picture there. Love seeing that. I saw some videos, actually, of the fireworks show that they had at Vinton.
Yeah.
And I'm actually sad I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I wasn't sleeping.
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
there you go.
Because I'm right down the street from it. Okay, so this one is actually coming in from our news director, Scott Flanagan. This is coming out of Lynchburg, so that's a really pretty picture as well. I'm happy he got out and about, but he brought all his family. His family just moved up here, so they had a sight to see for sure.
Look at them exploring. All right, next is Just Sprinkle lighting during the River's Edge Fireworks. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That is one, props for getting that photo. But two, you got the fireworks and the lightning. It's like a double show.
Exactly. And speaking of which,
hope you
you
guys
know,
are
Jess, she came in clutch with another picture. Check this one out. This is another one with lightning going in. Yeah, so it was lightning it up. And
That one looks like Jesus is coming back. Yeah.
it's just, I mean, it was in multiple lights in the sky at the River's Edge fireworks. So shout out to Jess for sending that in. And again, guys, if you haven't gotten your firework pictures in to us, please just keep them coming. We would love to continue to show how beautiful of a sight that you had and how much fun you had during that process. So thank you guys for sprinting your pins our way.
Yeah, keep sending them to us. And I know another popular thing people do is they dress up their pets or they dress
Yep.
up their kids in patriotic gear. So if you've got anything like that, please pin it because we want to see it because I love it. I love all the
Yes.
pets dressed up patriotic.
Matter of fact, I wish we would have put Mabel in the show. I saw her with a little shades and a little bandana. She was
she was ready to
She was
go.
ready to go. Sam, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, girl? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Okay, so first and foremost, this key lime pie deal. Are you a key lime pie fan?
I am.
Oh.
I like key lime pie.
Would you have taken a dip or a bite or something with that huge pie that they made in Florida?
A dip, probably not, but a bite, yes.
I hear
She's
you.
not like me.
Look, you got the childish one in here ready to make a mess. Okay, so you're a Taylor Swift fan, are you?
Yeah, I like Taylor Swift, but I'm kind of with Brittany. I would not be waiting in line.
I get
I can
that.
appreciate her from afar.
I
Yes.
get that so much. Now, obviously, online, we've been getting a lot of people sending in their firework displays and how much fun that they're having on the 4th of July. Speaking of online, do we have any comments or viewers, anything like that today?
Yeah, we've got some viewers, and Thomas Walters was commented and kind of just expressed his appreciation for essential workers.
Hey,
Good job,
amen.
Thomas.
Thank
Yes.
you so much, Thomas. I can't say it any better. Okay, well, thank you so much, Sammy Sam.
No problem.
Have a good one.
I know. I love people taking the time to recognize.
Yes.
Like I said, some people, they're working on the holiday as well. So happy to see that. That was a good story to share and happy to see that comment come through
Right.
too. So thank you, Thomas, for sharing that with us.
All right, headline time. Let's
All
get to
right,
it.
coming up in our newscast later at noon, the first of the month will mark a number of new laws here in Virginia. They range from changes to sales tax holiday, new requirements for schools, and training courses for concealed carry permits. The breakdown of these laws later.
Plus, celebration of Independence Day has been met with gun violence, unfortunately, over the past few years. New data shows that the holiday has seen more mass shootings than any other day. We take a look at that research.
And we need you to be aware if you are headed out on Smith Mountain or Clater Lakes for the next few days. Well, APCO is warning the water levels on the lakes, they could rise rapidly because of adjustments to the Clater and Leesville dams. Why this is happening and what you should be looking out for later in the shows.
All right, that does it for us. Are you guys good? You guys
I
anything?
am good to go.
Yeah, okay, good. So before we roll out, didn't mean to cut you off. Okay, so guys, obviously tomorrow is Thursday already. We're almost done with this week, right?
I'm happy.
I
To
know,
be honest
I know
with you,
she's
I'm
happy.
ready.
We need you guys to sprint some pins to us, man. Show us something that you're thankful for, whether it be thankful to be an American, thankful for your family. Send it to our way, and we would love to give you guys a shout out tomorrow in our pin section. But with that, we're going to roll out today. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m., WSLS.com on the Morning Sprint.